Hello and welcome back to Throttle Logic. In this video we're looking at our safety bubble. It's an important term we always use, and it's something that we continuously adjust throughout our riding. I much prefer photos and pictures, so let's have a look on a piece of paper here to start with. What we mean by safety bubble is the space around you which is safe and free of hazards, essentially. So I would always say, when we're riding, you want to use positions 1, 2 and 3 on the road if we're heading in this direction on a 2-lane road with oncoming traffic as well. When we talk about safety bubble, the zone we have of relative safety is constantly adjusting, and we want to think of the largest possible space around us which is free from hazards. That could be from pedestrians, from junctions, from road traffic islands, anything in the middle you can think of. What I'll often say to students is you want to be, in theory, riding in position 3 at all times unless there's a reason not to. A reason not to could be, for example, oncoming traffic. It could be dodgy road surface, or it could be junctions on either side of the road. So if we're sat in position 3 here, we've got as much space as possible from any near side hazards as well. And if this offside lane is clear, we're free on this side as well. If, though, we were to introduce in this scenario a vehicle oncoming in this direction towards us, we then got to think about our safety bubble and think, is this going to be the best place for us in case anything were to happen? Typically, in that case, you then look to come across to position 2, ensuring that you have got safe space from this side as well, but also balancing it out. That way, your safety bubble is reduced slightly compared to our position 3, but we're making sure that we are safer away from any hazards there may be. Have a look at this next video. We're looking at a town riding environment. So we've got various hazards on both the off side and near side, and just watch the position of the bike as we're moving through the road. So clearly in this clip it is quite built up. We've got various hazards either side. So we're going to maintain a nice central position here, just making sure we've got equal space from the oncoming vehicles as well. If you look ahead, you see we've got a white vehicle on the near side looking to pull out. So we're going to just try and drift across to P3 here, just allowing ourselves that 2 or 3 metres space in case they do decide to pull out early. We can drift back across now between 2 and 3, and then looking to move all the way away from that blue vehicle on the near side, just making sure we've got a nice safety bubble as well. And so building on from our previous video, then I'm going to look at a slightly faster road, still in a relatively built up environment. So we're looking at a 50 here, and we want to make sure that whenever we're moving across the bike, we're moving like a shark through water. We want to make sure we're not making any sharp, jagged edges, no sudden movements, everything is pre-planned and thought out. In this video in particular, you'll see I'm coming up and there's a junction on the near side with a car waiting to pull out. I'm heading in this direction here. Just look at the movement of the bike there as we're coming up. I'm sat in P2 to start with, so moving this way, seeing the vehicle and then just drifting across into position 3, moving away from that hazard and carrying on. That allows me that greatest margin of safety here, alongside making sure I've got no oncoming hazards in this direction as well. What we're trying to avoid with this sort of scenario is travelling across in P2, seeing the vehicle last minute and then just doing a very quick swerve. It's going to unsettle the bike, cause issues with stability, and you'll feel it doesn't look quite as smooth or professional. So watching this next scenario, we'll have a look, just watch that movement as we look across and keeping position 3 round, maintaining our safety bubble. So just looking there, we've got the vehicle on the near side, so maintaining that position 3 there, just to maintain your safety bubble as much as possible. Searching ahead, we have got a vehicle oncoming, so just looking to drift across the road, back across to a central position in P2, and then back across to P3 again. Notice that all my actions are nice and smooth, everything's pre-planned, and there's nothing that's sudden or rushed. Think of the phrase like a shark through water. Hopefully this makes sense. Join me in the next video where we discuss the positioning separately for 1, 2 and 3, and the benefits of each specifically on the bends.